Yeah. I got two looking. Three looking and a pike. Three looking and a pike.
It's a pike. Is it a big one?
No. Oh gosh. Welcome to this episode of Nicole Stone Outdoors, and today we are early ice pan fishing, and I've got my buddy Susie Busta. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook, and she put in the work after 2 failed days to get us here. She did over the weekend. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
What about ice safety is use your spud bar, use cleats. You know, have ice picks on you at all time, a float suit, and take your time. People ask me all the time how I break down lakes. I've been on ice since the very, very beginning. I haven't really been catching much. But the whole thing is using a spud bar, and if I can't spud bar through, I check ice and move on. If I can, I'm done. So, and we're on about 5 to 6 inches of ice. So this shallow bay is productive. Just down the lake, there's springs and a river, and it's wide open. So each spot varies, lake to lake variation this time of year. With the warmth and wind, it's going to keep varying. It's a nice one. Oh, I should get your deuce.
Oh,
it's a bass.
God, it's a bass.
We thought it was a giant. She's already stacked them up over here. She's been throwing the big ones back and keeping herself some eaters. Susie's hooked up again. I'm going to get your deucer. It's a nice bass. Oh, I'm sorry.
Awesome!
Woo!
Cow. Awesome!
That's a nice
That was an
fish.
awesome fight. That was sweet.
How deep are we fishing?
We're 14.
I just walked up here and Susie's been slaying the fish. So, pretty happy. I got to get a line in the water. Nice fish,
What
pal.
a beauty.
Come on. Watching the end of that tip is everything. He's right on me. Oh, I missed. Got him. Woo! Not as much weight on this guy. He's okay. He's pretty small. There we go. A lot of smaller ones over here right now. Yeah, there was a bluegill right still here, but yeah, they've all left now. Oh, and there's a walleye. There's a walleye that just went through. Yes.
What the heck?
A beautiful walleye. He just on the underwater camera, I've seen a walleye just go through, a pike all at the same time, and then gills. They were all down there at the same time. So we kind of know what we're dealing with. There's bass down there too because Susie caught a giant. Just amazing what these bays can hold. It's pretty awesome. Looking at it. Yep, I can see him on my flasher and on the underwater camera.
The walleye?
No, this is a gill.
Oh.
I got a pile of gills coming in. The other ones must have left. There's one big one down there and one smaller one. They're just circling this lure. Come on. They're just staring at it. These fish are literally just staring and they don't care. Like, I don't know if and I can see I still have my bait on. Maybe I need fresh bait. I've gotten so addicted to live scope, I've completely forgot the benefit of underwater cameras. Oh. Camera? No, I think he left.
It's like the activity level is increased.
There's oh my God, he's turning.
The pike?
Yes. Pike coming in, turning, blowing up my flasher, zero interest in my lure. He was actually going after one of those gills that just bit me. And I just want to say a tip here is, I wish I had mono because mono helps absorb that hook set, and I blew it there. Yeah. I got 2 looking. Three looking and a pike. 3 looking and a pike.
It's a pike. Is it a big one?
No. Oh gosh. Got him, you
Did you?
bugger. It's not the pike, I got the gill.
Oh,
There's more down there. Look at that, look at that.
that's a nice one.
That tungsten toad again, changing colors made all the difference. I got a thin floral leader, but I wish I had mono today, to be honest. Oh, double! Oh my god, you're looking at the camera! They're so cute! Susie! Can you throw me a waxy? I used all those.
Yeah, I hope there's some in here.
Are we? Otherwise, if we're out, that's honestly God's way of
No,
telling
there's
me,
some in there.
move on with your life, Nicole.
Oh no!
I got it! No. Crappie has no interest in this setup. He's leaving. It's amazing the size difference between gills and crappies.
Yeah.
How many are you up to?
Oh, we've lost count.
Man,
no
you-
longer counting.
That's
They have
beauty.
really turned on though in the last, what, hour?
It's insane. We've seen crappie, bluegill, pike, walleye, numerous walleye. I keep yelling, walleye!
Yeah, tons of walleye, which is really strange.
And you're
They're all
doing...
mixed in. You know, try and find a light rod so you can feel the bite, especially with these panfish. You're going to be able to feel them pretty easily. The rod, usually try and look for one that's got like a high vis on the end. That helps out a ton.
A
to feel
ton.
the bite. Yeah.
I second that. You
Yeah.
see that bite.
Yep, definitely.
Woo!
All right.
All right, so this is my third time out here. I spent the first 2 days drilling so many holes on the south side next to springs and the river, and I was like done. I only have about a 3-hour window every day to fish, so but you could drill a lot of holes in 3 hours, and they were very unproductive. I had Susie come out with me the second day, and the first thing we did when we came off on the other side of the lake was she was like, "This sucks," and she was right. It did. We marked a lot, but we didn't catch anything. And so we ended up looking for the same features on a different part of the lake. Interesting enough, we found it thanks to her. She fished over the weekend and gave me a call and said, we're on them. So I think something to take out of this is, yes, this time of year is great for bay fishing, but not every bay is productive. And in this case, thanks to the underwater camera, I have found that there is zero weeds. So when people say like, hey, go fish the weeds, I've kind of expressed before that that's not always the case. And in this case, that's not it. The gills, the walleye, the pike, the bass we're seeing are actually sitting in a sandy bowl. And that just to me shows every lake fishes very differently, and you do got to put in the work. And this is a lake I've never been to before. So a lot of learning right here, but we're just sitting in a bay in a bowl area. You can find this in a lot of bodies of water, but instead of fishing a weedy bay, which we tried the first time, we're fishing a sandy bowl. And this is early ice. I mean, this is the very beginning of December. Big mark. She's on! Ooh, bumped it. Barely bumped it.
Touched it. It was like it.
Yep, oh, he bumped it again. You gotta taste that juice. Finally. What do we... Yes, hooked up. That looks nicer. Good job. Oh, he's right there detecting that bite. Oh, I missed it. Got him. Oh. Yeah. Same setup, and I've just got braid. The reason why I'm running braid right now has a lot to do with not wanting the line to spin. Mono, I prefer pan fishing most of the time, but when I'm lazy, I use braid and I'll put a floral leader on, and that's the case today because I don't have to sit there and redo the line or get rid of the spins. Line twist can be a problem with mono, even though I do like that stretch a lot more. Go. There they go.
Whoa.
All right, so what have you been noticing since you decided to move around?
The fish have filtered back in. So I moved over here and they're over here, and Nicole is over in the spot that we were sharing, and she's by herself now, and they filter back in for her. So possibly transducer.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think kind of like the Garmin effect, and why I left it at home is there's just too much noise down there. It's too loud. And so separating our units seems to be really helping. And Susie took the initiative on that one and was like, I'm going to roll. And it's helped both of us.
Yeah.
Too much going on in one spot right now.
Too much sound.
And that's a wrap for today, but we are going to continue our ice fishing adventures, explorations, tests, underwater footage very soon. I'll cut
To
up.
be continued.
Yes!